Hey everyone! In today's video, I'm going to show you the 5 best running shoes of 2026 that deliver incredible performance for the price. But there's one phone that honestly surprised me with how good it is. So make sure you watch until the end, because I'll reveal my top pick and tell you which phone offers the best value for your budget. Now, let's get started with the number 5 pick. Number 5. WHITIN Minimalist Trail Runner W30. Color: black/red. Category: Minimalist Trail Running Shoe. Review script. If you're curious about barefoot-style running shoes, the WHITIN Minimalist Trail Runner W30 is one of those options that feels very different from a traditional running shoe. The first thing I noticed is the wide toe box. Your toes have more room to spread naturally, which can make walking and running feel less restricted. This shoe is designed to keep you close to the ground, so you get a stronger sense of the surface under your feet. The rubber sole provides protection, but it doesn't isolate you from the trail the way heavily cushioned shoes often do. That ground feedback is probably the biggest reason someone would choose this style. I also like that the insole is removable. If you want an even more barefoot-like feel, you have that option. The hook and loop closure is quick and easy to adjust, especially if you don't want to deal with traditional laces. The trade-off is that this shoe offers minimal cushioning and support. If you're used to thick midsoles or structured running shoes, there may be an adjustment period. It's also not water-resistant, so it's better suited for dry conditions. Overall, the WHITIN W30 seems like a solid choice for barefoot running enthusiasts or anyone looking for a lightweight, flexible trail shoe with a natural foot-friendly design. Number 4. Ikunka Men's Fashion Sneakers. Color: black/red. Category: men's athletic walking and trail running shoes. Review script. These shoes caught my attention because they're designed to be lightweight and breathable, which is something a lot of people look for in an everyday athletic shoe. The mesh upper allows plenty of airflow, so they feel better suited for long walks, light workouts, or casual daily wear than heavier trail shoes. What stands out most is the balance between flexibility and grip. The rubber outsole has a tread pattern that's intended to improve traction, and during regular walking or gym use that can help provide a more confident feel on different surfaces. The moderate foam cushioning also gives the shoe a softer underfoot feel without making it overly bulky. The overall design is sporty, and the reflective details are a practical addition if you're walking or jogging in lower light conditions. I also like that the shoe works across several activities, including walking, light running, gym sessions, and general travel. One thing to keep in mind is that it isn't water-resistant, so it may not be the best option for wet weather or muddy trails. And while it's marketed for trail running, the cushioning and construction seem more oriented toward everyday fitness and casual athletic use. Overall, the Ikunka Men's Fashion Sneakers seem like a solid choice for someone who wants a lightweight, comfortable shoe for walking, workouts, and daily wear without spending a fortune. Number 3. WHITIN Wide Toe Box S81. Color: red. Category: zero-drop road running and walking shoe. Review script. The WHITIN S81 is a good example of a shoe that focuses on natural foot movement rather than heavy cushioning. Right away, the roomy toe box stands out because it gives your toes space to spread comfortably instead of feeling squeezed together. One feature that makes this shoe different is the zero-drop design. Since the heel and forefoot sit at the same level, it encourages a more natural walking or running stride. For people who prefer minimalist-inspired footwear or want a flatter platform that can feel more balanced and connected to the ground, the mesh upper keeps the shoe breathable, which is especially helpful during longer walks, gym sessions, or warm weather use. It feels lightweight on the foot, and the EVA midsole adds moderate cushioning without making the shoe feel overly thick. That combination gives a comfortable everyday feel while still maintaining the shoe's natural movement philosophy. The rubber outsole provides dependable traction for roads, sidewalks, and general walking surfaces. It's also versatile enough for workouts and light athletic activities. The main limitation is that it isn't water-resistant, and runners who prefer maximum cushioning may find the ride firmer than traditional running shoes. Overall, the WHITIN S81 seems like a solid option for walkers, runners, or anyone with wider feet who wants a breathable, lightweight shoe with a spacious toe box and a natural-feeling zero-drop design. Number 2. WHITIN Barefoot Cross Trainer W63. Color, W63 Dark Gray. Category, Barefoot Style Cross-Training Shoe. Review script. The WHITIN Barefoot Minimalist Cross Trainer W63 is designed for people who want a more natural-feeling training shoe without completely giving up comfort. The first thing I noticed is how lightweight it feels, and that makes it a good option for gym workouts, bodyweight training, and everyday movement. The engineered knit upper wraps around the foot in a sock-like way, so the shoe feels flexible rather than stiff. That flexibility works well for exercises where your feet need to move naturally, such as squats, lunges, and other training movements. The zero-drop sole keeps your heel and forefoot level, which can feel more stable during strength training and balance-focused workouts. I also like the padded collar around the heel because it adds a bit of comfort around the Achilles area. The 5mm footbed provides some cushioning underfoot, so the shoe doesn't feel as harsh as some very minimal barefoot shoes. The rubber outsole has a grippy design that helps with traction on gym floors and outdoor surfaces. The main thing to keep in mind is that this is still a minimalist style shoe. If you're used to highly cushioned running shoes, the lower to the ground feel may take some time to adjust to. It's also not water resistant. Overall, the WHITIN W63 seems like a solid choice for gym training, walking, and outdoor workouts if you prefer a lightweight shoe with a natural stride and a flexible, secure fit. Number 1. Oranginer Barefoot Shoes Big Toe Box. Color, Gray/Red. Category, Barefoot-inspired minimalist training and trail running shoe. Review script. The Oranginer Barefoot shoes are aimed at people who want a more natural foot position during walking, training, or light running. The biggest difference compared with a typical athletic shoe is the roomy toe box, which gives your toes space to spread naturally instead of feeling compressed. The shoe has a barefoot-inspired design with a zero-drop platform, so your heel and forefoot stay level. That creates a lower-to-the-ground feel that can be useful for balance, strength training, and movement-focused workouts. The flexible upper also makes the shoe feel lightweight, and the mesh construction helps keep airflow moving during exercise. For gym workouts, walking, and everyday wear, the flexibility is one of its strongest points. The rubber outsole provides traction for a variety of surfaces, and the shoe is versatile enough for activities like jogging, trail walks, and general fitness training. The minimal cushioning gives a more direct connection to the ground than traditional cushioned running shoes. The trade-off is that this style isn't ideal for everyone. If you're used to thick cushioning or strong arch support, the transition to a minimalist shoe may take some time. It's also not water-resistant, so wet conditions aren't where it will perform best. Overall, the Oranginer Barefoot shoes seem like a solid choice for someone interested in minimalist footwear, a wider toe box, and a lightweight shoe for training, walking, and casual outdoor activities.